Okay, that's good. Scooby got a discount too. Look out, Scooby. Come on, Scooby, look out. Okay, we gotta get over here so we get a good shot of your butt while you kick it.
Oh, this is fun.
We need to get some good comments about this. So make sure you pull up your underwear before you start kicking.
Well, I'm not entertaining anyone tonight. I'm just gonna kick it to make it fucking run.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired of fucking.
You got a dent in the gas tank already, so you're good.
Yeah, ready?
Okay, I'm gonna get some hair plugs.
What's ex-girlfriend right there? No, that's current girlfriend right there. Gasolina is on. Do I need a choke or no choke? To choke or not to choke? That, my friends, is the question. I'm gonna say no choke. Ready? Okay, choke. Yeah, that's fucking hot. Okay, so we're burning too hot. And that one's not very hot at all.
We're running on that cylinder, not this cylinder.
How did you know? But I saw fire shooting out of both of them.
I can hear it fucking not running on one cylinder. Can you get a blip, 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 blip noise? That means it's not running for crap.
So that's that popping, so that hollow drum popping.
And the misfiring is all the crap and shooting the ducts out the motor. So that custom distributor right there, I bet you is screwing with you.
Huh.
But we're going to double check one other thing while we're in here. We're going to check the valve clearance and see if the valves are tight in that cylinder. If not, that ignition is running on one cylinder.
What do you mean tight?
See if they're tight.
But you want them to spin free and loose.
Yes.
But you want them to have a little drag.
A little bit.
Well, in that case, I may admit that they may be maybe a little bit loose.
They might be a little screwed up, you said?
I checked them. They're all
good view of your ass right now.
They're all spinning free.
Get out of my way.
Hey.
Well, you screwed up my video by putting your ass in front of my video camera.
Oh wow, when did you get a workbench?
Send all comments to ass wipe that you like. He should wipe his ass next time he gets filming.
I have never do that.
Here's your ass wiper asser. Okay, do you know how to take spark plugs out, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
Go for it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and check the valves on this cylinder and see if they're any good.
Only thing I need is...
see how this one moves?
Maybe a socket.
Okay, we already checked that one.
You got the socket for the spark plugs?
I don't care about the socket. I'm not gonna adjust these valves for real. I just want to know that. Okay, see how that one moves? Okay, it's not tight.
No. Are they supposed to be tight?
No, it's supposed to be running on that cylinder. So
I don't understand.
now let's pull a plug out so I can look at it. Scooby doesn't like all these noises outside.
Do you have a socket for the spark plugs?
Possibly I might have
Yeah,
one.
I see it right there.
Scooby is wanting some attention over here.
Neck.
Scooby does not like fireworks.
He wants Scooby snacks.
He is over here shaking like a leaf. He is not happy. His tongue's hanging out. He's hyper-dog-evading. Look, he's going to go over there and visit you. It's a good thing that pipe is cold.
We can hang out, buddy.
And his chest won't fit between it. Can you cut the fork away so you can get the body through?
No.
His body won't go through that hole. He's having body issues, sir.
Is he really shaking like that?
Yes, he
He's
is.
scared
Feel
from
him.
those fucking
Feel
fireworks?
it. Shaking like crazy.
Fuck, why is he so scared of fireworks?
Because he's a storm rescue dog. You don't like loud noises like that. The exhaust doesn't bother him too much, except for it starts backfiring. He don't like that. But they're firing fireworks off. They've been doing that for a month straight. I think they're protesting about something.
Okay.
Last I heard, fireworks are illegal in San Diego.
Yeah, well, you can shoot them off out in the desert, can't you?
Nope, illegal in California. Okay, Scooby. How's Scooby doing here?
You want to see this?
Yes, I want to see your spark plugs, sir.
I think I switched them around the other day, so I'm not sure.
Those are very filthy plugs. There might be some issues with that plug. Do you have a clean pair?
No.
Why not?
Because I haven't.
Okay, we'll put this one in the front. Put that crappy one there in the back.
Not right now, though, right?
Well, yeah, you got no plugs in it right now.
Okay.
Scooby's over here having issues. He's massaging my leg right now. He's also drooling all over it too at the same time.
He's a good boy, Scooby is.
Scooby is not a happy camper. My leg is getting all wet. Scooby, they did that on purpose. Yeah, they're over there firing those firecrackers off on purpose.
Okay, those are back in. You want me to tighten them down?
Yes. I'm going to start this thing up again. How come there's no oil on these push rods over here? They run dry? Alright, Scooby, look out.
We haven't got that far in the manual, sir.
There you go, Scooby. Alright, I'm going to adjust the camera. Scooby won't let me get any closer than that, so.
Okay, on. Ready?
I'll get some comments about the video guy.
So there's no oil in the...
Well, they're dry right now. That's not uncommon.
Okay.
Got a clip?
Yeah. Right there. Una!
What do you got for plug wires in this bike?
Electronic ones?
Okay, sounds about right. Are they relatively new?
Probably not, no. Probably old as fuck.
Okay, we'll try that next also.
Or they might be the new ones that you made me
I don't know.
for the last bike that we ended up going back to Magneto.
Okay, let's go ahead and crank this pig up.
Okay. Ready?
We ain't gonna like this either. No running.
Front valve's not.
This was cold air coming out of here. Okay, where's your plug wires at?
You want them?
Swap them from one to the other.
Okay.
Scooby didn't like that noise.
Here's one of them.
Okay, which one was on the front? Was that the front one?
Yeah, I got the front one. You want to see that one?
Is this the one that was on the front?
Yeah.
Put it on the back.
Right.
Put this one on the front.
Okay.
These are those heavy duty Excel wires.
Those are the ones you gave me, huh?
Those are good wires. But we're just double checking. You never know, there might be a bad one. All we know is we have no front power. You are running on one cylinder only.
Well, don't you just race with one cylinder?
Yes, I do. But my bike is made to have one cylinder on it.
Okay, I believe they are in.
All right.
Hooking them up.
Crank her up again, boss.
Okay.
Scooby does not want to leave me.
Okay.
Look at that big tongue hanging out. Scooby don't like the light in his eyes either. Yeah, look at that.
It's cold.
Cold and hot?
Well, that one wasn't, like, it was kind of warm, but that one was definitely cold.
Okay, so that means we're still not running on that cylinder. All right, so that bitchin' distributor you got there that you said works great.
Well, fires up.
It doesn't work very good. It works good on one cylinder.
Okay, fuck it. I'm done with these fuckers.
That distributor is a pile of crap. So this is the only one that you had that you said was working, and it's working great on one cylinder. So it's either out of phase.
You mean out of timing?
Or it's not working at one point.
I marked it.
My guess is it's out of phase, so you're 180 out most likely. So it's firing the spark plug on this cylinder when the valves are open, and this one over here is running on it for some reason.
Well, I do have this.
So my guess is these ignitions suck, and you put something else in it runs.
I got the one for...
Well, I'm sure glad you got the correct stuff here, but
Sportster.
the thing is, does it work over here is what I care about. So right now, you got to see if this is working like this is supposed to be. If it is, then that's bad. Now, if you got this 180 out from what that says, then that's the reason it doesn't run.
It has 4 steps.
Yeah.
I went through them. I did it. It's simple shit.
Yeah,
Line
but
up the arrows.
my guess is you're on the wrong cylinder, though.
Well,
so you need to put on compression
it's on the
stroke
compression
front
stroke,
cylinder.
like you said.
How do you know it's on compression stroke?
Because when I put my finger over here, it blew out.
Yeah.
It didn't suck in.
Well, I would do that again and then check your timing.
You wanna?
Well, you got to do something because right now it doesn't run. So I'd say I'd pull that plug out over there. Find your compression. I need light now. There we go. You got the socket, don't you?
Yes.
He stole my socket.
Well, I've been using it.
Scooby's over here. Scooby's getting all over my tools. I'm getting my tool. Look at my handles are getting all wet. Look at the mess on the floor over here.
Okay, so all I got to do is get my timing mark, right?
Well, you have to look at the time mark and the timing hole also, yes. But first you got to get compression stroke.
Okay.
Now is that time at top dead center or is it time on the timing mark?
I timed it on the line.
I said what the instructions say.
Oh. Instructions say right here.
Top dead center or timing mark.
Step 1. Turn ignition off position with the point distributor still in place. Okay, the point distributor is not there, so that doesn't matter. Step 2. Remove the ground cable from the battery. Remove the...
Yeah, we're not doing none of that stuff.
Okay.
Either.
Step 3. Remove the cover from Mallory distributor by removing 2 screws. Rotate to that until the arrow on the Unilight plate points approximately at the X on the shutter. Okay, we know how to do that. In the engine.
So what's the mark to fire on? Timing
Install-
mark or top dead center?
Install the Mallory distributor in the engine. Be sure that the distributor wire exits the side closed cylinders. Install the distributor clamp. Do not tighten clamp this time. Rotate distributor X on the shutter wheel. Line up with the arrow, the Unilight. Done enough to start the engine. Tighten distributor clamp. Next wires. Replace.
You got an Allen wrench?
Not that size on me.
You're supposed to take it apart and look at it then.
Front cylinder lobe is narrower of the 2.
Duh.
If the point distributor is not installed, rotate the engine to the beginning of the... That was the part that you were asking me about.
Okay. Go put this thing on top dead center over there.
Which is the line, right?
Put on compression stroke and then put on the mark.
Okay.
To the line.
I need some kind of light because I can't see in the damn hole.
First you got to take the plug out. Then you got to turn the motor over until you got compression.
Okay.
Then I have this little tinsel here that makes it bright.
Alright.
So I haven't seen you get compression yet.
Okay.
Why don't you turn the motor over and get compression? You're making me do all the work around here. I am working very hard over here, sitting on my butt. I'm taking care of Scooby. He needs attention over here. Look at that big tooth on that dog. That's a big tooth under there. I'm gonna turn the light. Scooby don't like bright lights in his eyes.
I can't believe what a good mood you're in, Tatro.
Look at that big tooth on that thing. That's the only one left. Look at that thing. Yeah, that thing.
How old is Scooby?
He bites on you. You feel it too.
Okay. Now just the front one, right? How am I going to be able to tell when I'm top dead center? Unless you do this.
You gotta feel the compression.
Okay, there I went.
Are you sure? Did you blow through it already? You're going through so fast, I don't know how you'd ever tell you're on compression.
Look, there's nothing blowing out.
Maybe you have no compression? Maybe there's a hole in the piston.
The fuck?
We know the valves are closing. Maybe it blew out.
All I can feel is it's sucking in. Nothing's blowing out.
What was that noise?
Let the back on. Got compression on the back one, but I don't have compression on the front one.
Yeah, that means you got a problem with your motor.
After all this bullshit.
So put your finger over there again and try it again.
Alright.
Actually, put the spark plug in there and just turn it through with the spark plug in it. It should get hard to turn. My guess is it's probably not going to be hard to turn.
Back one doesn't have a spark plug in that.
Nope. If it turns over the same with the spark plug in the front, not the back, that means we have a problem with the front. Looks to me like we got a problem with the front cylinder. Doesn't seem to be much harder to turn through. Now we know the valves are closed. Push rods are loose. So you got a problem with that head.
It wasn't doing that when I first started it up.
Yeah, but it is now. And the valves are not tight. So if the piston's going up and down, the valves are tight, not tight, that means the valves are closed. That means you should have compression at least once every other time around. And you have none because you got the plug in there and ain't doing squat.
Nothing.
So you got a bad cylinder. So you need to pull that head off and find out what's wrong with it. Luckily, that's the easy one to get to.
Are you sure it's not just the tappets need to be adjusted?
The push rods are spinning. Check it again, but they were pushing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got some issues. That's what's been fighting you all this time. Issues.
So I have no power?
Yep. Well, the distributor might be firing, I don't know. They have enough of their own problems, but when you have actually no compression, that's a whole other scenario there. That's a mechanical problem, not an electrical problem. Am I doing that right?
So far.
You sure? Here you go, you can have that one. No charge.
Okay.
Don't say I never gave you anything.
Finally, something for free around
Except
here.
the hard time.
Oh yeah,
That comes fully free.
Well, that's always free around here.
Okay, you have clearance, but not too much. Turn them over a little bit, Scooby. Okay, that's compression right there. Then you just open this valve. Go down. You want too fast. Keep going. See how it just opened?
Yeah.
Well, this one goes up. Next time around is compression. Okay, stop. See how it moves?
Yeah.
See how it doesn't have any up and down in it? So it's adjusted correctly.
Okay, so
if the valve was stuck, seized up in the guide, the valve have a lot of clearance in it.
does this have anything to do with the rocker boxes?
No.
I know it's a stupid question. I don't even know what that means. I have absolutely no idea what any of this means. The only thing I know how to do is change a gasket on the head. That's about it.
Good, change the head gasket.
I've never even seen the inside of the cylinders.
Yeah, well, it's not working, so either there's a valve that has been bent, there's a big hole in the valve, a hole in the piston, you know, the rings are broken, there's no compression. All of them require you to pull that front cylinder head off.
That could be from it sitting in rust and rusting and being seized
If
up.
the rings are locked up onto the piston, so the rings do not work, it will not have any compression. And you might get some suction. You have some suction, so that tells me it's probably going to have a hole in it. The ring's not working could very easily be a problem. That could be a lack of compression, but you were getting a little bit of suction. You said you would suck a little bit, just there's no hole, there's no pressure.
Yeah, there's nothing blowing out. Not like the back.
But you said it was sucking slightly. So, and I'm assuming the cam cover was if it was off, the cams were in time. We're assuming.
Should have been. I mean, haven't been off for at least 10 years.
So, and it ran before, so I would say that's probably okay. Which you can tell by going on the overlap stroke, and if both valves are open equally, you know the cam timing's good. So, when you find the compression stroke, you take a screwdriver. Look out, Scooby. I gotta move. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the motor over until we're at top dead center. And we're going to look at these valves. We want them both being working.
You got a flashlight for me?
Okay, so here's the exhaust is opening. Next time up is top dead center. We're at top dead center right now. Now you look at your two valves and see if they look like they're equal. This one dropped about an 1/8 inch, now this one's opening, so they're equal. So timing is good.
Okay. Of course, only you would know
Roughly,
that.
you got about 1/8 of an inch of valve opening at TDC on the Sportster, and that's about where we're at. So it's close enough it would run on it. The next time around will be compression stroke, but you don't have any compression, so what you need to do is pull this head off. So you can even do it an hour later. It's up to you, but it needs to come off. You gotta find out what's wrong with it.
How do you take the head off?
There's 4 big bolts up there you unscrew.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
You take the exhaust clamp off here, you take this off here. You can either unscrew the nut or just rip it off. You take those 4 bolts out and the head falls off.
Okay.
If you take those 4 nuts on the bottom out, the cylinder falls off. It doesn't take much. These things come right apart.
But we just want the head.
Well, it's all got to come apart at some point, but for now you got to pull this off.
Okay.
Now if you take off both intake clamps to get the carburetor out of the way, it's a little bit easier, but you don't have to.
I'll probably do that since it's not too hard.
No, it's not that hard if you just get to work and doing it, yeah.
Okay. I got my 7/16 right here. Right? No, half inch.
No, you got to pull the exhaust pipe off. You got to pull the intake clamps off.
Oh, they're barely on there.
What's barely on there?
Them bolts.
What bolts?
Head bolts.
Head bolts. Head bolts are loose?
No, but it wasn't hard to fucking make it come loose.
That means they're not torqued very well. Wonderful. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right.